Good morning, everybody. Hope that you're doing well. It's just after 9 a.m. I woke up just a little bit ago. I'm still kind of tired and groggy, as you can probably tell by the lovely bedhead hair and my kind of sleepy voice. Since it's MLK Day today, I have the day off. Rocky has the day off too, so we're gonna do some stuff together. We're also gonna do some stuff on our own. I'm gonna work on my burlesque routine. I'm also gonna work on some day-to-day stuff like I did yesterday, and I'm gonna share it all with you. Yay!
It's breakfast time. I know the smoothie doesn't look all that appetizing because it's gray, but it tastes really good. It's got some spinach, berries, bananas, and almond milk in it, and I'm very proud of this. I made Rocky's breakfast today. I made him some scrambled eggs and bacon. I'm a vegetarian, so cooking bacon was an ordeal for me, and he also made my smoothie, so it's a give and take, and it tastes really good, so that's good too. And there's also coffee. Yay!
Just finished breakfast. It was quite tasty, so that's good. One of my goals today is to make sure I get out and about and get some things that I need for the festival. I definitely need to buy some thread to fix that rip in the costume that I showed you yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Rite Aid and buy new makeup. I am running low on some makeup, especially foundation and false eyelashes and all that glorious stuff you need to perform. But if I don't do that today, definitely tomorrow. Yeah, honestly, I'm feeling kind of lazy and lethargic. We went to bed pretty late last night. But I don't know. I'm gonna find the motivation somehow to do it. Yeah. It's later in the day now. I'm anticipating this vlog is not gonna end up being very long because I'm just not filming a whole lot today. But it is later. It's just after 3, closer to 3:30 now. And as predicted, stayed inside for most of the day, but I did do a lot of stuff. I worked on audition things, did some working out, all that good stuff. I am still going to go to Rite Aid to get that thread, or wherever they sell thread. Where do they sell thread? I don't know. I'm going to get it today. I promise myself, and I promise I will show you all. I'm saying this so I remember, not because I'm mad at you guys or anything. Why would I be mad at you? Right now, I'm actually working on some other things outside of the festival. So this is kind of a plug for something else, but I got certified to be a Charleston dance teacher earlier in 2023. And by earlier, I mean a few months ago. But the point is, I'm a Charleston dance teacher now, and I'm teaching my first 5-week course tomorrow. If you're in the New York City area, please let me know if you're interested in attending. I can send you all the info. Right now, I'm just going over the course content for that to make sure I'm prepared for tomorrow. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but it's also very exciting. Teaching is something that's still very brand new to me. I'm hoping eventually to start teaching Charleston classes at maybe more burlesque events. We'll see. We'll see, because I think burlesque and Charleston kind of go hand in hand. You have people like Josephine Baker, who was kind of one and the same, and there's a lot of different routines out there that kind of have that Charleston vibe, so hopefully that will be a reality one day. Me teaching Charleston classes for burlesque performers. We'll see. So I'm out and about now, as promised. And here's the thing. I went to a bunch of different stores to find thread. Initially, I found thread that was for jeans. I'll show it to you now. This thread right here. Thinking I wasn't gonna find a deep purple anywhere. I checked, like I said, a bunch of places, just couldn't find it. Did go to Rite Aid, went to Dwayne Reed, which you can kind of actually see behind me. Didn't really work out. But then, not only did I find the purple thread, I found a nice little assortment at one of the 99-cent stores around here. Yay! Very happy. I was stressing about that, but I got it. Yes! Also really quick, I just have to say I'm so happy that it's still light outside. If you live on the East Coast, especially if you live in like the New York area, you'll know it gets super dark during the winter, but I'm glad it's approaching 5 o'clock and it's still light out. That means spring is coming, slowly but surely. Don't know how well this is gonna show up on video, but I fixed the rip. It honestly is not the best sewing job, but it'll do. It's not gonna show from the stage and it's reinforced, that's all that matters. There was actually another little rip down here too. I don't know if you can see, but that's sewn up too. I know it's a bad sewing job, but it's good, it's secure. I might reinforce it later. I wish I was better at sewing, but honestly, that's what we gotta work with right now since I can't get a new costume.
But again, that is fine. It will look good from the audience, and that is what matters. So tell them, Rocky, what are we doing right now?
We are cheering on the Bills in the playoffs after having just had a delicious dinner that Daisy prepared. We had some gnocchi and marinara with vegetables, and it was incredible. Daisy is an amazing cook.
Well, you helped too, because you always chop the vegetables. He's much better at that than I am.
But we had such a great dinner, and probably going to have a little wine a little later.
Yeah.
And,
So I just realized we are, what's today, Monday? We are 3 days from leaving, and we're 6 days from when I perform, and we're 5 days from when you perform?
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Oh man, it crept up.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty confident. I think I got my act down pretty well. Now I just gotta make sure I gather up all the costume pieces, and I'm good to go. I think I'm really excited.
Tell them what you bought today.
I bought... What did I buy today?
For your act?
Oh, I bought, right. So I bought a few things. It took me a second. Yeah, I bought another pack of white t-shirts because, well, at one point in the act, I kind of go Hulk Hogan and do a little ripping. So I got to make sure I have plenty of backups.
Yes, yes indeedy. Because you go through a lot of shirts.
I do. I've lost count of how many I went through practicing this for the first time last year.
Thank goodness they're cheap.
Oh, yes.
Before we sat down to eat, I also wrote out a packing list of everything that I'm going to be bringing to Vermont. It is quite extensive, but honestly, a lot of that is because I wrote out very specific things on this list. Normally when I pack for a regular trip, if I'm making a packing list, I won't write out every single makeup thing that I'll bring, for example. But for this, I'm a little bit paranoid that I'm going to forget something, so writing out every last bit of what I need with makeup, toiletries, tools, all of that kind of stuff really helps alleviate some of the anxiety that I have. The Bills won! Yay! That makes me happy. I'm not the biggest football fan, but my family is, Rocky is. I like it a lot more than I used to. It's fun to watch a game every now and then, so I'm happy that they won. I did watch the filmed version that I have of Zooby Zoo a couple of times. I didn't really do any on my feet rehearsing today, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I always struggle with this, and this is kind of what I want to close out the video with. I struggle with this idea of, I've done this act a million times before, should I be practicing it more? Should I just kind of let the chips fall where they be? What should I do? And I don't really have an answer for that. I just kind of like to gauge based on where I am that day. One of the things I'm also trying to work on too is the idea of letting go of perfection, and that's very, very hard for me because not only am I a very big perfectionist. See? I had to correct myself there too. Perfectionism. But it sounded weird, so. Not only am I a big perfectionist, I also have obsessive compulsive disorder. I've had it for, I don't know how long I've had it for, but it really started getting bad when I was a teenager, and I've been dealing with it for a while now. And of course, when something is this big, this exciting, this intense, it does kind of flare up some of that within me. So dealing with the intrusive thoughts that come with OCD and trying to resist compulsions is a bit tricky when something matters to you so much, like this festival, like this performance. And I really struggled today with thinking, oh my God, I have to make sure I get all this right. If I don't get this right, then this will happen. All this kind of all or nothing thinking. And it just was not too good. I'm proud of myself for not really giving into it too much, but at the same time, it was just very tricky to experience that. I definitely had a moment where I started to have a little bit of a panic attack. I'm fine now. It happened. I'm all good. Was able to use what I've learned in therapy, which is great. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I guess if there's a message, or I guess if I would want to tell myself anything, if I watched this at a future date, it's that today was a little bit rough, but a lot did get accomplished. I should take stock of that. There's a lot more that I know I'm gonna accomplish and get done before I go to the festival. I have to hold out for, I have to believe, there we go. Again, words are so hard sometimes. I have to believe that it will all be okay. I have to trust that I know what I'm doing, I've done this before, and that it will show in my performance, it will show in my preparation, it will show all throughout this this week. Yeah. And that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will talk to you all very soon.